Man, I've been to a lot of beautiful churches, and they were filled with so many beautiful people. It was a pleasure to be there. But there's just this one church in Houston, Texas. I had to write a song about, 'cause they love me. They would say, you can run, you can run, you can run, you can run, but there's no hiding place you can't deny. Don't try to fight, 'cause we love you, and there is nothing you could ever do about it. If you get off track, turn around and come right back, because we love you, and there is nothing you could ever do about it. If you lose your way, you still got a place to stay. So touch somebody, find out that they understand when you tell them what you've been through, who you are, what you had to do. Even when you hear them say that the God we serve has made a way for you to lay your burden down.
All right, good afternoon, Middle Georgia. You're tuned into 980 AM WDDO, and you are on with Don. Thank you all so much for being on. We just appreciate you for who you are and all that you do for us here at the station. So it is our responsibility to connect the communities through the gospel. And in doing that, we have some good things that are in store. I told you that on the 15th, we are expanding, and we're doing some other things. On yesterday, we did Money Monday. And on Money Monday, we came across, or presented, I should say, some plans that we could use to save money through the 52 weeks of the year. So every week on Monday, we'll put some money aside, and we've made those links available on our website, www.wddo.live. You can go there and click on the web link that says 52-week savings plan. All right, and when you click on that link, there are the plans that I discussed yesterday. You can click on whichever one you want to, download it so that you would have your copy of it. Like I said yesterday, no one here will be holding any of your money. You will be holding your own money, but we'll be saving money together collectively. So like I said, we do everything else together. We praise together, we laugh together, we love together. So let's build some wealth together, and in order to do that, we have to have a plan. And so we had those plans that we presented to you on yesterday, and those plans are available on our website. Once again, that's www.wddo.live. You can go there and click on the link, and you can download any one of those that you desire to do for the year. Or if neither of those that I uploaded actually fit your need, all you have to do is make a plan of how much you desire to save by the end of the year, and then divide it by 52, and whatever that number is how much you will set aside every week to reach your goal by the end of the year. And that's our desire. We want to do what we can to encourage you to save as much and to grow as much. So today, got something else I just want to throw at you today, and this is just a little something that we want to put in place. Turnaround Tuesday. Turnaround Tuesday is simply just an encouragement, and it might be me, it might be somebody else that's going to come on and just encourage you to turn some things around. And today what we're going to turn around is our way of thinking. And what I mean by that is a lot of us have a mentality that if we look at a glass and we see it half full, we'll consider it half empty. And in considering it half empty, that means we look at it through a negative connotation. Or if we look at it as half full, that means we will be looking at it through a positive connotation. So I encourage you to not see the glass as half empty, but see it as half full. That means that it's on its way up. Let's not look at the negative part of it, but let's look at what we can pull positively from the situation. And in doing that, then we're encouraged to know that it can only go up from from here. Yes, there is a possibility that it may deplete a little, but there is still hope that it can increase the more. And I take it from this premise to encourage you, the saints of God, in this thing, because when we as children of God look at things, we have to realize that we have a different outcome than others will have because of how we believe. And how do we believe? Well, according to Romans, the 8th chapter and the 28th verse, it says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. So with that being said, we know that things work together for our good. So there's no need for us to look at anything negatively, but everything, I encourage you to turn around your way of thinking. And then every time you look at something or every time you experience something, look for God in it. Because when you look for God in it, remember, he's an omnipresent God. And when we look for God in it, we will see that it's going to work for our good. All things, we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. If you love God, then you know that all things are going to work together for good. Now, I didn't say that all things would feel good. I did not say that you would enjoy all things. I didn't even say that you would like all things. I just said that we know that all things work together for good. I didn't say that we would like them. I didn't say that we would really want to experience them, but I did say that they work together for good to them that love God. That means that we know that God's plans are better than ours, and that he has for us, the plans that he has are for peace and for things that are good as it pertains to us. So we want to turn our way of thinking around. Stop being negative about everything we hear. Stop grabbing on the negative every time somebody presents it to us. Let's look for the good in it, because when we look for the good in it, we realize that it's going to work together for good to them that love God. I don't know about you. I can speak for me. I love God, and because I love God, I see things differently. Because I love God, I expect a different outcome. Because I love God, I'm knowing that God is going to cause this thing to work for good on my behalf. All right? So Turnaround Tuesday, to start it off, is just to turn around the way we look at things, turn around the way we think about things, turn around the way we think about people, all right? Because we can be so negative sometimes, and a lot of times it's not our fault, it's our upbringing. We were just brought up around negativity. But I encourage you to make a conscious effort to turn around your way of thinking, turn around your perception, turn around the outcome, because you have the ability to do it. Yes, on this Turnaround Tuesday, we're turning these things around. We're turning around the outcome. We're turning around our perspective. We're turning around our desires. We're turning around all things that seem to be happening negatively. It may not be a wonderful situation. It might be a painful situation. It might be a tumultuous situation that you're experiencing. But let's turn this thing around. Let's look at it differently, and let's look at the fact that even though I'm in this, God can deliver me. Even though I'm going through it, God can get the glory. And in God getting the glory, that means this thing is going to work for my good. I know I'm experiencing it. I know I'm going through it, but it's going to work for my good. Don't want to prolong the time or to be too preachy, but I just want our Turnaround Tuesday to start with our mindset. We're turning our mindset around, and we're going to look and expect the things of God to be great in our life. All right. So for our Turnaround Tuesday, we're turning around our way of doing, our way of thinking, our way of perceiving. All right. You're on with Don, and you're tuned in to 980 AM. Our Turnaround Tuesday is starting it off for us. Okay. Got some more good gospel music coming up for you right after these messages.
Mabel Randall is on the Glory, 980 AM WDDO. Don't miss Mabel Randall every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Don't miss this amazing show only on the Glory, 980 AM WDDO.
A lot of things have changed over the past 50 years. A lot of things have changed over the past few months. We haven't changed. We're still here for you. Dozier Law Firm. Call us. We might be able to help you.
Hey Georgia, Stacey Abrams here to say thank you to the voters who, despite many obstacles, voted in historic numbers in November's election. And thank you to every Georgia organizer and volunteer who worked for years in communities across our state to ensure that all of our voices could be heard. This was truly a team effort, and you proved that Georgia deserves leaders who believe that access to healthcare is a right, that we can overcome coronavirus, that justice should be guaranteed, and that investment in good paying jobs, good education, and affordable housing can lift up all of Georgia. We must continue to build on this work. Next up are 2 runoff races for the U.S. Senate. Request your ballot today to ensure Georgia has good leaders that work for us at every level of government. Go to peachvote.com. Thank you for never giving up, for demanding real action to make our community stronger, and for always believing in a better Georgia. Fair Fight paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising. Fairfight.com, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
Join On with Don as he takes you through the midday rush. Tune in to On with Don, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. for your inspirational foot stomp and hand clapping gospel favorites. It's On with Don on WDDO.
Hello, this is Bib Sheriff David Davis. Everyone has heard of signing bonuses to join big league sports teams. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can get a signing bonus to join our big league law enforcement team here at the Bibb County Sheriff's Office. You can earn up to $2,500 extra just for becoming a Bibb County Deputy Sheriff. For more information, call 478-621-5605. That's 478-621-5605.
Hello, Middle Georgia. Is that Hank in that truck? Yes, it's Hank's food truck. Doggone it, any way you want it, dog. Yes, that's Hank's food truck. Call him now, 478-227-0547. He's catering your every need. Yes, Hank's food truck. Toppings, you name it, he got it. It's in Hank's food truck. Hot dogs, Hank got it. Sausages, Hank got it. Italian sausages, Hank got it. Brass sausages, Hank got it. Yes, Hank's food truck. Call him now, 478-227-0547, or email him at hanksfoodtruck@gmail.com. The grand opening is coming to Middle Georgia real soon. Call Hank today, 478-227-0547.
You're tuned into 980 AM. This is just for you. Turn around Tuesday.
Sometimes discouraged, but not defeated. Cast down, but not destroyed. There are times I don't understand, but I believe it's turning around for me. I've had struggle and disappointment. There are times I felt so alone. Some of my friends, they let me down, but I still believe it's turning around for me, around for me, around for me, around for me. It's turning around for me, around for me. Can you just say it into the atmosphere? Around for me. Around for me. It's turning around. It's turning around for me. 'Cause I can see the breaking. I can see the breaking of day. God is making a way. Change is coming for me. If I stay strong. If I stand strong and believe. There's no reason to doubt. I know He's working it out. He's working it out. And it's turning around. It's turning around for me. This is the good news. And it won't always be like this. He will perfect that concerning me. And sooner or later, it'll turn in my favor. Sooner or later, turn in my favor. It's turning around for me. It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me. And sooner or later, turn in my favor. Sooner or later, turn in my favor. Turn in my favor. Sooner or later, turn in my favor. It's turning around for me. It's turning around. It's turning around for me. You believe that? Just lift your hands to the atmosphere and claim your season of turnaround. Hallelujah. Now let's say this together. Come on. Around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Around for me. It's turning around for me. It's turning around for me. I can see. Around for me. I can feel it happening. Around for me. Around for me. It's turning around, yes. It's turning around. For God's not a man that he should lie, nor the Son of Man that he shall repent. It's turning around. My situation is getting better. Around for me. It's turning around for me. I see my future. And it's all right and looking better, yeah. It's turning around, yeah. Turning around. No more sickness. Turning around. I shall be the head and not the tail. Turning around. If God said it. Turning around. I believe it, yeah. Turning around. It's turning around. Turning around. It's turning around for me. Turning around for me. Turning around for me. Turning around for me. Turning around for me.
You're tuned into 980 AM WDDO. You're on with Don. Your current time is 1:32 in the afternoon. It's Turnaround Tuesday. All right. It is our terrific Tuesday, but this is our Turnaround Tuesday moment. We're going to turn some things around. Remember, and we know, we're not thinking, it's not a possibility. We know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. And because we love God, we know that it's working for our good. So be encouraged in this thing. Don't forget, today is the final day that we can get out and cast our vote. Make sure that you make your way to the polls. If you have not already voted, make sure you get out there and make your voice heard at the poll. It's vitally important that we do this thing today. All right. Everybody is saying it is so true. Vote like your life depends on it. It does. So you want to get out and make your voice heard at the polls. We've done a phenomenal job in our start. And our vote definitely does count. If it didn't count, they wouldn't be trying to silence it so much. So get out and make sure that your voice is heard at the polls. Make sure you vote. Make sure that everybody knows how you feel about what's going on right now, and you can let them know that by getting out and voting. If you've already done so, you may know someone that hasn't voted yet. Please encourage them to get out, get in line before 7 o'clock tonight so that they can get their vote counted. If you are in the line, they have to allow you to vote. So you have to be in line by 7 in order to make sure that you cast your vote. If you hadn't already done it, get out and do that. All right. You're tuned into 980 AM WDDO, and you're on with Don. We appreciate you for being the best part of WDDO. We thank you for being on. Don't forget, every morning from 6 a.m. to 11, your god brother, your godson, your god nephew, Vertiz Z. Rozier is on with the Glory Express, and he gets your day off to a phenomenal start. So you want to make sure that you tune in for that, okay? And at 7:15, he does visual radio. When he does visual radio, then you can see what's going on here in the studio. If you ever want to see what's happening here in the studio, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Periscope, on YouTube as well, so that you can see what's happening here. And how you follow us, just type in the Glory 980 AM and you can see what's happening. And then you can communicate with others that are online and interact as well and see exactly what's happening here in the studio. All right. And at 9 o'clock, he does the Walk Down the Lane. The Walk Down the Lane takes you back for some oldies but goodies, and it stirs your heart about some good old songs that we came up on. But we got some more good gospel music coming up here for you right here on 980 AM. Want to sign up to those. Thank you for all of those that are on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram, Periscope, that have tuned in to see and start our Turnaround Tuesday. We're turning around our way of thinking, and we're looking at things differently. We're seeing the positive. We're seeing God in everything now, and we know that it works together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Thank you for being the best part of 980 AM. More good gospel music for you right here. Norman Hutchins with I Owe It All.